Hello everyone, welcome to video 6 of my Claude series. Today we will be discussing about Claude.md. It is the single most underused feature in Claude Code. It's a file, you put it in your project that tells Claude everything it needs to know. Your stack, your convention, what not to do, how to run test. Without it, Claude guesses. With it, Claude behaves like a senior developer who's been in your team for a year. This video shows you exactly how to write one that actually changes Claude behavior. Now we will be digging deep into Claude.md. So Claude.md is the persistent instruction layer. We have three layers of Claude.md. First layer is global. That applies to all projects. Generally your personal preference, commit style and response style stays here. It gets overridden by your project level Claude.md. So project level, your stack, convention, team context, do not rule, these all stays there. We generally commit this to share without team. That gets again overridden by your subdirectory. So this is like a module level. So in a project you can have two modules, one front end, one back end, one middle layer, all those stuff. So this is specific to that module. Now what Claude does is Claude reads all of these. Innermost is read last, so project level overrides global. As I said earlier, without Claude.md, Claude guesses, but with it, it behaves like a developer who's been in your team for a year and it knows the code base. Now we will be digging deep into Claude.md. Claude.md generally have 5 sections. First is stack. So one example of stack is Java 17, Kafka, PostgreSQL, Jakarta namespaces. Now comes commands. Commands are the second section. Here we have run, test, build commands. After that comes convention. Convention are how the code gets written in this repo. So controller calls the service, it calls the repository, there is no skipping. This is the test format, this is the test framework, all those things are written here. After that comes do not. So do not is something which gets prioritized and we write here what not to use. Never add javax.star, never add transactional, never use field injection. These are some example. Now comes team context. Team context is something where we write how to write the tickets, what would be the branch strategy, what would be the DB migration script, all those stuff. Now we will be seeing one global Claude.md. It is your personal defaults everywhere. We write generally 4 sections here. First is the response style. This is how Claude communicates with you. Second is the code style. Code style is your universal preference for coding. Third is the commit convention. What is your standard format for commit goes here. Then comes testing default, your preferred framework for testing. This is one example. Here we have written no trailing summaries, one sentence updates while working. These are in the response style. In the code style we have written Jakarta namespace always, constructor injection, no unnecessary comments, all those stuff. In the commit convention we have written format and co-author. In the testing we have written about the frameworks. So this is something, this global Claude.md we set once and it works everywhere. Every new project you open already has your these preferences. So if you don't write anything in your project Claude.md, this is what gets used. Now we will be seeing something important. We want to test that what Claude.md we have written, Claude actually read it. For verification prompt, what we will do is we will ask what it knows about the project convention, what commands to use for test, what it should not do in this project, and if Claude misses something, we can rewrite that section. So in the Claude Code terminal, these are the verification prompts we can write and these are some things which we can expect. First is, what do you know about this project convention? Expected is Claude list our stack, patterns, test format, do not rules. Second is we can write what command should I use to run the test. It should give us the exact command from our command section. Now we can run what should I not do when writing code in this project. It will give us all the do not rules listed in our Claude.md. Now at last we can ask if I add a new feature, which package should the DTO goes in. It would again give us the result from the convention. if we see that something is wrong here, that means something is missing from our Claude.md. We should add it. The file improves with every mistake.